All the way from Providence, Rhode Island, welcome to Outlander Cast. It's a podcast dedicated to the show Outlander on Stars.
Sing me a song of the lost that is gone. Sing, could that last be I? Mary of soul, she sailed on a day over the sea to sky.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Mary Larson.
My name is Blake. Mary. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, that's okay. You know what I mean?
Normally I have something quippy and fun and ready to go. Right now,
sometimes you just got a brain fart and you sit there and you go, I don't really know.
I don't know. I just, we're here.
We're here and we are so excited to
Yes.
talk about this episode of Outlander, as I feel like it was a big one for a lot of people. And I cannot wait to hear their opinions on it. Before, of course, we get into the episode, we want to make sure, you can subscribe to this podcast.
Oh, you know what?
Podcatcher.
I figured out what I should say.
Okay.
You ready? I did not put up a reaction post to this episode because I had a brain fart. However, the reactions that we have here, at least the written reactions, are the reactions to my knee-jerk reaction. So a lot of this, at least what you're going to hear from the written portion, is going to be based on what I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it's still reacting to us, and it's still reacting to the episode, but I didn't put up the reaction post like I normally do, which reminds me, I still have to do that for episode 5. So we'll get that done.
That's okay.
So go ahead, continue
You'll
on.
get there.
Yes,
I just want to
continue on.
remind everybody you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the different places. You can even find our Mary and Blake Facebook group to chat with other fellow nerds. And of course, we want to thank those of you who are members at jointhenerdclan.com. You keep these lights on. You help make sure that this podcast gets to reach all over the world for free for people from all different walks of life and different opinions, and people who are new to the Outlander series, people who are have been old timers with the series, like oldies but goodies and book readers. So you are the reason. You are the reason. And if you find yourself listening to this podcast and you're not yet a member at jointhenerdclan.com and you want to make a difference for this mom and pop podcast shop, we're not sponsored by any media conglomerates, you can head on over, jointhenerdclan.com. And honestly, it makes a significant difference. We want to keep churning out this content for free. And so with your help, we can continue to do that. All right.
Before we go, any opening takes, Mary? Anything that has changed in your mind since we last spoke about this episode? Nothing?
No.
I would say that I was probably a little harsh on the episode, like a little bit.
You always are.
I always am, yes. And I'm not saying it wasn't deserved, but I think I was just, I don't know. I was disappointed by the episode, and I think that came out.
I was not disappointed. I was
So here's what I'll say. I will give in a little bit. Was I a little harsh? Probably. Should I move up my kilt rating to like a 3.999? Yeah, I think I will.
Okay.
I'm not giving it 4 status.
All right, let's get into it, Blake.
All right,
Enough of you.
Let's release the hounds.
Yes.
All right.
All right, the first one came from Susan Price over at jointhenerdclan.com. She says, I'm so glad to be reminded that there are 10 episodes and we are not yet at the midpoint. I will miss this show so much when it ends. I would give this episode 4.5 kilts. I enjoyed it, but there was so much packed in and so many comings and goings that made it a bit overwhelming. The good Marcelly, Fergus, Roger, Bree reunion. The Bree and William getting to know each other. Claire and Fanny conversation about the house being alive. All right, you listen, Susan, you can't have this many goods. It's not allowed.
Blake, you don't even
I had a triple. This is a quadruple.
She's fine. You know what? There are no rules.
The
only rules are that there are no rules.
That's all right. You know what? It's agenda free. You're right.
Yeah.
It's fair. I understand. All right, hold on. We got to let our dog out real quick. We'll be right back. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, ladies and gentlemen, the magic of editing, we are back. Our dog has been let out. Our little lass somehow is joining us now because she came downstairs and has been feeling lonely as we are recording this, and that is okay.
Yep.
Felicity, say hi to everybody. Hello. All right, so the bad for Susan, did not like the reference to the faith story when Fanny said Jane and their mom called her ma chérie. Enough with the faith references, please. Great. I loved when Ian told Jamie he'd be on his left if a fight came. I also like the Gaelic prayer, though the others thought it was too staged. And also, Fergus stated that he already has a great father. This season is following Bees very closely, so much of the dialogue is straight from the book, though the story is streamlined and rearranged.
Streamlined is a light word for it.
Oh, is it really?
I mean, it's Diana Gabaldon, so
Yeah, sure.
something that might take 30 seconds in the episode could have taken 300 pages.
So we're not taking 10 pages to describe a cup?
Correct. I mean, you can't with this few episodes, and they're condensing so much, but I honestly think they're doing an absolutely brilliant job of it.
Yep.
So good comments, Susan.
All right, want to read from Pam, my darling.
Yes, Pam says, I also loved this episode. I think it is definitely meant to shift focus to what I believe is coming. Fergus stating he already is a great father. Ian is going to stand by Jamie's side during battle. Roger is already going to fight. William is softening on his view of Jamie. So much coming for William to realize in the next couple of episodes. Cunningham is after Jamie, and Claire is coming into her full power. A ton happened in this episode to set up the finale.
I hope the whole Claire coming to her full power thing pays off, because this has been a long time coming. And I hope that it isn't just, I saved Jamie. Yay, wee! I hope it's more than that. So we'll see. All right, the next one comes from Kyle Ann Crawford. She says, I loved so much about this episode. I thought it was the best so far, and I'm really giving us really giving us book material. We are not halfway through, Blake. It is a 10-episode season, by the way. Marvin, do you know how many emails I got?
Yes, I do, because I saw them. And I was like shaking my head going, why did he think there were 8?
I don't know why I thought that there were 8. I don't know. Something in my head just said 8. It is what it is. It's a 10-episode season, Blake, and I agree with other comments that not knowing may have changed your opinion. It's building up for what should be a great midpoint episode to come, which ostensibly is episode 5. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, Marvin, why don't you read the next one?
Next one is from Angela Hickey saying 10 episodes this season. I don't know where the 8-episode thing came from.
Nope.
I definitely felt like this
you're reading
was
the wrong one, Marvin. This one's from Robbie, the one that you're reading.
Oh, it says the name above?
Yeah.
Okay, Robbie said this. Robbie said.
I just wanted to give Robbie
Well, there's
credit.
like a page break there. Do you see that little page break?
No,
line?
you're right.
Sorry. I was actually thinking in my head, I was like, this is the shortest thing I've ever seen Angela write.
I know.
It's like 3 sentences. So what Robbie said is what I was saying before. 10 episodes a season. I don't know where the 8 episodes came from. I definitely felt like this was an episode that was setting the board for things to come. But overall, it was quite good. I feel like it's the kind of episode that will work better when doing a season 8 rewatch after all is said and done. And I agree with that, Robbie. I think for people who kind of, especially show watcher only show watcher people, I agree. I think this is going to be one that you watch back and you're like, all right, I see this.
Yeah, I see where that was going. I see you.
There wasn't anything cringy There's things where I shake my fist when I say, William, but like,
Have a conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So what did Angela say?
Do you want to read this one or is it more fitting that I read this one?
It's generally more fitting that you write it, especially if people are going to be talking about your knee jerk.
That's a good point. All right. This one comes from Angela and she says, I swore I wasn't going to comment anymore, but I must at least let you know something because it seems you have the wrong impression. I have seen you say this several times in this podcast and now a couple of times in this post. You seem to think it's an 8-episode season. It is not. It is a 10-episode season. This is so reflective, Mary, of all the comments that I received.
It's perfect.
Everyone was way up in arms and I thought it was 8 episodes. So, no, this is not the midpoint episode. After next week's episode airs, we will be at the midpoint, and I guarantee that next week will be all the things you apparently expected in this one. And I will say, Angela, you are correct that there are 10 episodes, but we are essentially at the halfway point now. It is when you do the math, when you do the percentages out, we are essentially at, I mean, give or take a couple points here or there. So the point still stands. This is a transition into the second act. It repositions players while introducing new information, characters, and connections needed to add to the foundation of the first act that will impact turns in the next couple of episodes, while building to the final act. And for that type of episode, I thought it was surprisingly fantastic. Usually, you don't get a ton of relationship, emotional, and character work in these types of episodes. But this episode was packed with those moments. Oh, I do want to say, I just want to call it the fact that she used the term moments as opposed to scenes. Very different. Very, very different. Where is it? And yes, it did change stakes on quite a few things. I agree with you that on the prayer feeling very forced and staged, and that was my bad of the episode. On the rest, I disagree. You're also making some false assumptions here as well, such as your comments about Fergus. Some things do need to be established or given foundation to land both emotionally and for plot logic. If not, you'd complain about that as well. Yes, I would, because it's my show, and I like doing that. As long as it suits my argument, I'm okay with that. Maybe understanding this was not the midpoint, and knowing a whopper midpoint will happen next week will give you a different perspective. What happens in the next 2 episodes is only possible because of truths, dangers, and relationships established or further built in this one. But this episode was terrific in and of itself. Nearly every scene was a rich chef's kiss, and I loved the second-gen focused. For what it's worth, I've really been enjoying this season, surprisingly more than I expected pre-season.
Hey, love it.
Love it. Love that for you.
Love it. Love it.
Love that for you.
No, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are saying that, you know, they were wary. They were wary of what was going to go on, and us leaving on this faith thing was scratching our heads. So
with every reason to be,
exactly.
By the way.
So I agree. Going into this after the faith scratching head situation has been very pleasantly surprising.
Yes.
Gloria writes in, I agree with you on a lot of what you said, Blake. It's halfway through the last season, and there's so much, too much, that still has to be resolved. The first season of our beloved Outlander had 16 episodes. They should all have. Johnny gives us too much story, so much depth and detail, but we're not seeing it. And Gloria, I completely agree.
I was just going to ask you.
I am devastated that, you know, like, this isn't COVID time anymore. It isn't. And it just stinks that this beautiful series that we loved so much didn't get the time that it deserved to breathe. And for so many of us who look back so fondly on season 1, it's a large part because of that. Yes, the story's awesome. Yes, it was unique. Yes, we fell in love with Scotland, but we were able to fall in love with Scotland because we had the time just to sit on a friggin' horse and roll around the green countryside listening to Bear McCreary, or like watching Claire and Jamie like pick at some grass and talk about eating grass. Like, we just had time to sit with them and to be through things with them, so that when these situations came up that were big and dramatic, it wasn't boom, wow, bam in your face.
Yeah.
It's because we had other things either leading up to it that made it feel more natural, or just allowed some more balance. I think sometimes when we have these short seasons of Outlander, it's like, okay, and now what else is going to happen? Now what big thing's happening? Because like they have to.
Right.
They have to fit
Well,
in
is that more representative of
I think it's Stars. I think it's Stars' fault.
What do you mean?
Whoever said you can only have 10 episodes.
Okay. Well,
Whoever
I mean, that
made
could
that
be
decision.
a budgetary thing.
Yeah, from Stars.
Potentially. Yep.
Whoever made that decision and was like, this is it.
But here's what
Stick it to it. You guys did it in the COVID years or whatever.
Yeah.
That's different. Leave
Well,
us.
here's what I will say. I think on the average, Mary, most prestige television as of this moment is between 8 and 12 episodes.
And I hate that, actually. I hate it. I would rather have 45-minute episodes versus hour-long episodes and have more of them. That's what I would prefer.
Really?
Yeah. I want to stretch things out a little bit more.
Okay.
If it's a 45-minute to hour difference, I'm fine.
Sure.
If it's a half hour to an hour difference,
Yeah, that's
very different.
That's big.
If you're talking an hour 20, whatever, like when they have super long episodes, that's also different.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I would rather take a little bit of time off, make them 50-minute episodes. I don't know, but like it's just
Well, like when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, I suppose. I mean, if we're gonna say the show has, would you say it's fair that the show has averaged maybe 10 episodes a season?
I'd say yes.
Okay. If that's the case,
I don't know.
it could be more. I doubt it's less, but it could be more. So I don't know how many total episodes of Outlander have been shown so far. But as of this moment, let's just say it's between 10 and 12 episodes per season.
Oh, nope. Here we go. Season 1, 16.
Yep.
Season 2, 13.
Okay.
Season 3, 13.
Okay.
Season 4, 13.
Okay.
Season 5, 12. Season 6, 8.
Yep.
Season 7, 16.
Yeah.
And now season 8, 10.
All right.
So,
So an average of what, 13 episodes?
yes. But what I'm saying, like, we just had season 7 that had 16.
Yes.
And so many of us were like, oh, this feels like old Outlander. Oh, it's so good to be back. Like, people really liked season 7.
Yep.
And I think it's because we had the time. We got to have time with the Max and on the Ridge.
Yep.
We were able to do that. We were able to do so many different things.
So much Rob Cameron.
So, yes, but like, think about traveling back in time
Yeah.
and what, Roger was able to do and meeting Brian and just like hanging out at Lallybroch, all the different times we hung out there. Like, we were able to do that.
Still haven't talked about Brian yet.
Correct. And maybe if we had 16 episodes this season, we
Maybe
would
if we
have.
had 13.
Moving on.
No,
Moving on.
I guess what I'm saying is if we're taking it at face value that the show has averaged 13 episodes a season, that right now is roughly what 90 episodes of television as of, and maybe even more, maybe 94, 95 episodes of television. That is a fairly big amount of story, right? That they have been given to tell this story over the course of 8 seasons. You consider the fact that Lost had 6 seasons; it was 121 episodes total. I would say that in terms of the scope, Lost and Outlander are fairly similar in terms of scope. Having said that, I mean, they've had a lot of runway to do what they need to do. So to say that it was rushed, I don't know. I don't know if it was rushed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next one. This one comes from Britta. She says, I agree with so much of what Blake has said. In fact, I'd probably give this episode 3.85 kilts too. As someone who read the book, I would be more forgiving if the episode had a bold Part 1 at the end of the title. I think episode 5 will be a banger of an episode, but this episode was a sacrificial chessboard setup. I think the editing let this episode down. Again, if they just switched the order of the scenes and locations, there would have been better flow and tension. The ultimate by Ian should have been a cold open or at the end of the episode. And I do appreciate the pieces that they put into this episode, and the acting dialogue is up to Outlander's standard, which is very good. I'm going to miss all of these characters when the show is finished.
Isn't that the truth? We're going to miss these characters. And the great thing is we get to rewatch things, but you spend so much time with them and get their little quirks. And we have these bye Ian moments, and you wonder, are we going to have a hi Ian? Does he make it back by the last episode?
Yeah, he will. He has to.
We'll see.
He's gonna. If he was going by himself, I would say that there's a chance he wouldn't, but he's going with his wife, so he's coming back. I do think, Mary, I want to start setting this up for the finale. Meaning, what are you watching Outlander for? Right? Are you, and not you, like you, but the royal you. The royal you, we, whatever. Whatevs.
What are people?
What are people watching Outlander for? And again, I kind of go back to Lost on this, which was there was a group of people that were watching it for the mysteries. And then there were a group of people, of whom I would consider us, Mary, that were watching it for the characters. And I think that group of people was very happy with the finale. Whereas the group of people that were watching it for the mysteries were not happy because they were like, I want every single little thing answered. Yeah. So what I want to start asking Outlander fans, and this is applicable to any show, not just Outlander or Lost or whatever, but why are you watching the film? Why are you watching the show? Are you watching it because you love the characters and you just want to see how they go about telling the rest of their story? Are you waiting for the big plot moment? Are you waiting for the big faith reveal? Are you and it's good to ask yourself this question. Why am I watching it? Not just because, I love Outlander, but why? Does that make sense, Mary?
Yes.
Because my sense, Mary, is that no matter what the show does, they're going to disappoint some people with some reveal or some.
Not everyone will love the finale.
Right. And you should start thinking now, okay, what's important to me? And how do I prepare myself for that? Because I think we as viewers, as a viewing community, we're all bad at saying goodbye. We're all bad at saying goodbye to the thing that we love. And it's hard. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things that I want to start setting us up for as a community.
Okay.
Why are we watching? What's important? All right, next one from Veronica Marvin.
Veronica says, as a book reader, I think we are exactly where we need to be at this point. The way they are using the book material, but streamlining and crafting the show's own pace and clarity is so good and effective. Also, the Fergus possibly being the son of Comte storyline is from Echo in the Bone, Book 7. I think it's more interesting if Fergus and Claire are related.
Whoa!
Again, 5 of these questions are spread around SBC to the books, and we don't know the answers.
How would Fergus and Claire be related?
Let's get through this season.
All right, fair enough.
And if that aspect isn't brought up, we can go down that route as an after-season discussion.
Okay, all right. I can, like a post-mortem, if you will. Okay, all right. Because I'm trying to think of that.
I think it would be a great thing for us to keep a list of these questions that may or may not be addressed.
Oh, there you go. I like that idea.
That there are seeds for book readers' perspectives.
Yep.
That we can be kind of a spoilerific.
All right, I'm putting out the nerd call right now. I need a nerd out there to start putting these questions down about the things that you want answered. And if they're not answered, okay, that's fine. Let's have a postmortem and discuss it.
Yeah.
At the end of the season. Sound fair?
Fair.
All right, cool. All right, this one comes from Tammy Spencer. She says, Kilt rating 4.85. There are so many beats in this episode that book readers know and show watchers can revel in. Large moments like Fergus's reveal that breathe. Small moments like Brianna and William coming together that shine and, yes, set up for the coming story that needs to be started. And while I don't disagree with Blake's analysis, I'm here to watch Outlander and enjoy the moments in my favorite show to come to life then write a book report about storytelling. No offense, Blake. You keep doing you. And by the way, I believe there are 10 episodes this season, so we're not quite halfway.
Yes, Tammy.
Yes. I mean, listen, are my KJRs somewhat craft heavy? Yeah, they are, because that's what I think of.
How you do it.
That's what I think of when I watch a show. You know, like, are these things, you know, I don't want to say following the rules, because there are no rules, if you will, to writing. And I hate boxing people into quote unquote rules. That's not right. But like, are they following certain ideas and methods? And like, what is the point? How are we getting to the point? That kind of thing. And that's how I kind of write my KJRs, if you're interested in that kind of thing. So That's that. All right, next one.
Wendy writes in, I've been waiting for your reaction before I rewatched. Love the reaction rate. Blake, I think if I were going to sum up my reaction, she said reaction 3 times, at the end of the episode, it is overwhelmed and underwhelmed. Very odd for Outlander to leave me feeling that way.
I love this. Yeah. Mary, do you see?
That's super cool.
Yeah, do you see what she's saying there by overwhelmed and underwhelmed?
Yes.
In what?
I don't know. I don't know in what way Wendy feels
but
I can
for you,
see
like,
someone interpreting it like overwhelmed by this Comte thing going on. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And underwhelmed, I can see someone being underwhelmed by impact that this episode may have had, because like someone earlier said, this could have been a part 1 and next time part 2. So I can see how things are like, yeah, this looks small because it actually is necessary to do the next thing.
Yeah.
So I get it. I totally get it, Wendy. All right.
Yeah, my like in the KJR, my ultimate thesis was, okay, where we began the season, and by the end of this episode, where are we? What has happened to the characters, and how are they different in any way? And what I said was, they're not. They're just doing things. It's doing plot reactions, and that was what I wrote about. But you can go there and check that out for yourself. All right, let's get to the voicemail, shall we?
We shall.
Hi, Mary and Blake. It's Andrea calling from Portland, Oregon for Outlander Episode 3.
Hi, Andrea.
Overall, I really enjoyed this episode and feel the momentum building. So I'm giving this episode 4.3 kilts. My good was seeing Percival Wainwright appear at the dinner table next to Lorne John, also known as Percy Beauchamp. Him being back in the story makes me wonder if he's the connection to Claire discovering her parents' story in the past. My bad was Amaranthus kissing William. I'm sorry, what? I'm here for a love story, but it felt random, weird, and gross, and definitely not earned.
Yep.
It immediately took me out of any desire or rooting for the relationship to grow, and now I am giving Amaranthus some serious side-eye. My great was the letter found on Captain Cunningham's army's friends, and Jamie revealing the decoder within Cunningham's gun, pushing Jamie back into the revolution and needing to prepare for war coming to the backcountry. Thanks for all that you do, Mary and Blake. Cheers.
Thank you, Andrea. Yeah, out on Amaranthus. I know that was for episode 3. I don't care. Still out on Amaranthus. Don't want anything to do with her.
Maybe that's why I call her Amarantha.
Yeah, because that's what she deserves.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
Hey, Mary and Blake.
Hello.
This is Amy. I'll let you know where I'm from.
All right.
This sounds like my Amy, my friend Amy.
All right, Marvin. This is like deep south. I'm going to go. Well, I don't want to say deep. I'm going to go straight Georgia.
Oh.
What's your take?
That's my take?
Yeah. For she said, because she's going to let us know where she's from at the end.
This sounds like my Amy who lives in Kansas.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're going to say Kansas? Okay. All right, here we go.
The end. Love a good guessing game.
It's Georgia.
Anyway, just wanted to hop on.
Nope, this is not my Amy.
Okay, so let's go back. I could.
She just changed from Kansas to.
It could be Texas. It could be Texas. I think I'm going to go Texas.
Okay, restart the whole thing.
All right.
This is no longer my Kansas Amy.
All right, here we go.
First time caller.
all right, hold on.
Hey, Mary and Blake. This is Amy. I'll let you know where I'm from at the end. Love a good guessing game.
I'm telling you, it's Texas.
Anyway.
All right, you got a take?
No, not yet.
All right.
Just wanted to hop on. First time caller. Let you guys know how much I enjoy listening to your podcast.
Well, thanks, Amy.
I love the GBGs and outlandish theories. Thank you for all you do for us Outlander community.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Ready?
pause it. Nope, we're not ready.
Okay.
Okay, so where do you think, Blake?
I'm going Texas.
Okay. Yeah. I'm Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is a good pull from you.
Thanks.
This is like out of the norm. All right, here we go. You ready?
Sure.
Drum roll.
Yep, okay.
Georgia.
You were right in the beginning.
I was right. This is what I get for going against my gut. I should have stuck with Georgia. Damn it.
Y'all have a good night.
Thanks, Amy.
Bye.
Now I can't sleep anymore because I messed that up. I totally should have stuck with my gut. Freaking Texas. Get out of here. All right, let's do the next one.
Hi, Mary and Blake. This is Erica from California.
Hey, Erica.
Here's my GBG for episode 4. My
Whoop. What happened, Erica?
Uh-oh. Erica,
you know what, Erica?
Erica, you went away. It muted.
Yeah, you went away there, Erica. Sorry.
Far,
You're
far
gonna
away.
have to call back and let us know.
Sorry.
Hey, Mary and Blake, this is Angie in Georgia,
Hey,
giving
Angie.
my GBGs for episode 4 of Outlander. I give it a 4.6. I thought it was really good. My good was the William and Brianna stuff. I really liked that part. And I really liked the conversation with Elphaba and Fanny. I think Elphaba is a really funny character. I really like her. My bad was that Roger is captive again and
Yep.
literally requested to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yep.
Like, seriously, Roger, why do you get yourself in these situations?
Yep.
Gonna bring a
And then
sword.
my great is, of course, Buck. I'm really excited for Buck to be back.
Mhm.
He's pulling a Murtaugh.
Yes.
I know he's not in the book, but I love his character. I really liked Jamie's reaction when they met for the first time. I like that he requested peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm really excited to see what they do with his character. And also, I really don't remember the book all that well. So it doesn't matter that they bring in characters that don't fit in the book because I don't remember the book. It was really a lot of words. So
So many
really excited
words.
to continue on with the season. Talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Thanks, Angie.
You know, Mary, here's a good question. Do you think they bring or brought Buck back because of the warm reception that the actor had and his performance had in season 7?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I think that they're making something. They're making something happen. And
Okay.
they were like, we're going to definitely need Buck. Yeah, if he stunk as an actor, then they wouldn't have done it. But I think they were like, wouldn't this be cool?
Yeah.
I think it's just like family reunion.
Okay.
Who else is in the family? Who can we make family? Family.
Yeah. All right. All in the family.
That's it.
Hi, Mary and Blake. This is Cassie in Brooklyn calling about
Cassie.
episode
Cassie.
4 of Outlander. I loved the Buck reveal. For a second, I really thought it was going to be Rob Cameron, and when I realized it was Buck, I broke down, and I rarely get emotional in
Aw.
Outlander, so this was big. And Jimmy and Mandy running to Uncle Buck and the mention of peanut butter sandwiches, I loved it so much.
Yes.
Claire and Fanny's conversation about ghosts and hauntings, and Fanny saying, I wish Jane would haunt me. This was the second time I got choked up. This spoke to me so deeply. I love the friendship between Claire and Elspeth, and the comment about the wind in the east and the house was such a great tie-in to The Wizard of Oz because it was the Wicked Witch of the East that was killed by Dorothy's house.
Interesting. Good
Also,
pull.
Cunningham is a certified creep, enough said. Not sure what Amaranthus' agenda is, but she answered a little too quickly when she told William he could marry her and give his title to their firstborn. Fergus is the Comte's son? What?
Right.
And Fergus saying, I'm already the son of a great man. Oh, I loved it. Loved it so much. Best episode so far this season. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, Cassie. I would say that the best episode of the season thing's a little bit of a hot take.
Which one do you think was the best so far? That's what she's saying out of the ones that has been shown so far.
Yeah.
Which was 4.
I think I rated 2 the highest so far. I think I did. I can't remember.
It's just Cassie's opinion.
I think it was. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that you can't have it. I'm just saying it's a little bit of a hot take. That's all. And that's okay. Hot takes are great. That's what we're made on, this show.
Hello, Mary and Blake. It's Jenny from the Broch.
Hey, Jenny.
2 things. First thing, I've just finished episode 4, and right on cue, of course, Roger has got himself into bother. That man, how he has not been killed yet, I do not know.
Plot armor.
Because he's always getting himself into trouble and just being generally quite silly. So looking forward to seeing where this goes. The second thing is that I actually forgot to tell you, I had a celebrity sighting about 6 months ago.
Okay.
This was during peak Outlander, so it had kind of gone out of my mind. But I was in a shop near to where I live. I live just outside Glasgow. And there was a man standing in the queue in front of me waiting to pay. This man turned to his side, and I realised it was none other than Jamie Fraser, Sam Hewen himself.
Wow.
Oh my God, was I starstruck. I didn't say anything to him. I didn't want to bother him or anything like that. But there you go. And it also turns out that he actually lives really near me.
Oh my God.
He lives in like a converted stable.
That's cool.
Stable kind of coach house thing.
Of
really
course
near me. So there you go.
Wow.
Scotland
really cool.
is truly a village.
Aww.
Anyway, have a good day. Bye.
Would you say, Marvin, that Scotland is the Rhode Island of Europe?
It's funny because I just found out that Vanessa Carlton, the if I could, go whatever.
Yeah.
She married another guy who's a musician from the band Deer Tick, and they have welcome to New England.
What?
What scares you? Ticks from deers that bring Lyme disease.
Good. We're gonna name my band Deer Tick.
And so they got married and they had a kid, and they lived in Nashville, but actually they live in Warwick, Rhode Island.
Stop it.
Swear to God. And they've been having like law issues because they find the neighbors who are like construction people to be too noisy.
Oh.
Between that, I mean, we got a lot of just random people who are like famous. And now we have the Real Housewives of Rhode Island here. So
which is going to just...
You bump into people all the time in Rhode Island. And we saw that actor at the diner the other time. Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Just eating a pancake. So, yeah, Scotland and Rhode Island.
Scotland is to Europe what Rhode Island is to the United States.
I mean, we were very close before Pangea broke up.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Back in the day.
So we're like kind of the same people.
We're kind of the same. They say the Highlands are the Appalachian Mountains.
Yes, exactly.
So
this is why I think Scotland is which is why I irrationally think that I would just love Scotland.
We would.
We just would love it. All right, next one.
It's Glow from Salem. This
Hey, Glow.
is for episode 4 of Outlander. I really enjoyed this one, and my kilt rating is 4.8 for many, many reasons. However, why didn't the writers have Claire ask Fanny about her mother when she spoke of her and Jane telling her about their parents?
Right?
I mean, come on, that was perfect timing to resolve all that. Oh my God, I don't know what they're doing.
What are we doing here?
My GBGs, my good, was the brief conversation between Fanny and Mrs. Cunningham. I love how she wasn't at least bit surprised or bothered by Fanny mentioning a brothel. Love drunk Elspeth. She's so funny. That was great. My bad was the fact that Colonel Marion, was that his name?
Yep.
Made Jamie out to be a traitor to Roger because he resigned. How dare he? I mean, I can go on and on about that one, but never mind. And my great was seeing Buck again, even though that didn't happen in the book. And I don't know how the powers that be are going to wrap up all these loose ends because there are many, many, many. There's only 4 episodes left, and I don't know how they're going to accomplish all of it. Well, that's it for me. Talk to you next week. Bye.
Aha! I wasn't the only one that thought there was only 8 episodes. Glow just said there's only 4 left.
Maybe it's a New England thing.
Yeah, it's got to be a New England thing. And by the way, Frances Marion the character that was introduced this episode. The character in The Patriot, Mel Gibson, remember that movie? Was essentially based on Frances Marion.
Cool.
So that's just a little bit of a fun
American tip.
Fun American. I mean,
I dig it.
Yeah, so that's that. All right, next one. Here we go.
Hi, Mary and Blake. My name is Tiffany. I'm
Tiffany.
calling with my GBG from Outlander Season 8, Episode 4.
Okay.
And I will tell you where I'm from at the end of my message.
Okay. This is a hard one. I don't know.
Keep going.
Okay. There's just no accent. There's not even a tick or a clue or nothing. There's no tell.
I know, but then that eliminates the crazy ones.
That's true.
Yeah.
Keep
going.
All right.
My good, I really appreciated the callback to Season
She had
1
something
with...
there. Rewind just a little bit.
Okay. She said appreciated.
No, but it was like something else.
To Season 1 with Claire taking care of Mrs. Cunningham's dislocated shoulder. I liked that reference to Season 1 when she helped Jamie with a similar injury. My bad, the amount of like secondary and tertiary storylines from the books that we seem to just be throwing in for the heck of it, for fan service or whatever. Not really sure, but they're just kind of taking away from the main storyline and the main characters. And I just really wish that we would spend more time telling a solid story with our main cast rather than throwing in a whole bunch of extra stuff. My great, the conversation between Fergus and Marsley about Fergus already having a great man for a father. I really appreciated that and thought it was really beautiful. Now for where I'm from.
Okay. All right. What's your take?
You tell me.
I'm going to throw a random one because it's indiscernible.
Okay.
Can't even tell. I'm going to say North Dakota.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 'Cause I can't think of anything. Maybe a Washington. Could be a Washington.
Washington State.
Washington State. I'm not going D.C.
Okay.
What do you think?
So she does something that makes me think she's from the North.
Okay.
She ends up on everything.
She's an up-talker.
She's an up-talker. Not like Midwest up-talker, though.
And not a Valley Girl up-talk.
No. But
something that we do.
We don't do it.
Oh, okay.
Midwest, Northern, Canadian touching places do.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Canadians often have that little like up. We like, you'll hear me right now and I often will just talk down.
Sure.
You know, like I'll go, and even you're sure. It's not sure.
Yeah, it's sure.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So we go down.
Yep.
Some areas of the country scoop up. Canada often scoops up. But she doesn't have any like...
She's got no tell.
No.
There's no A.
So I'm going for Delaware. Because honestly, I was like, is this like one of those weird like Washington kind of things where you're like, where am I? Like Colorado, Washington, like melting pot places. So I'm just going for Delaware.
We're in Delaware.
Why not?
No,
potentially upstate New York.
That's a Wayne's World cut right there.
Okay.
Delaware.
But, like if I were to do upstate New York or Delaware.
We're in Delaware.
Okay, let's go.
All right, here we go.
I was born and raised and lived most of my life in Haverhill, Massachusetts, and I am now transplanted up one town over from Manchester, New Hampshire, right outside where your alma mater is, Blake.
Yes!
So greetings from New Hampshire.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
She does not sound like she grew up in Massachusetts.
No, but she's a New Hampshire girl.
Love it.
And she lives one town over from Manchester, so she could be in
I wonder where her family is from.
Oh, if she's from like Goff or Merrimack or that whole way. Oh, love it. Let's go.
Your cousin from Boston.
All right, here we go.
Hello, Mary and Blake. This is Anne from Denver.
Hey, Anne.
I'm calling in reference to
Press pause.
Outlander.
Okay, so Anne from Denver.
Yes. A little bit of an up. A little bit of an up.
No. I'm just saying, like, this is Colorado.
Okay.
So when so Colorado is a tricky state to hear.
Yes, that's true.
So I want you to hear that when you listen to Anne.
Okay.
Episode 4 of season 8, and I just wanted to give you my feedback. Number
Press
one,
pause. Okay,
She's
so
got a little
most
bit of a
Colorado,
droid.
don't sound like a robot. Here I am, like, okay, everybody, let's listen for a Colorado accent. And Anne became a stormtrooper, like droid. Okay. And the connection was a little fuzzy. We're actually going to listen to what you're saying right now because we can't even dissect your accent.
It's like that droid in Star Wars where it's like, you'll learn your place.
I don't know, Blake. Stop with the Star Wars. Let's go back to Anne and see what she's saying because now I'm not going to.
Enjoyed the fact that they portrayed Elspeth as actually having a dislocated shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
As a person who has had a dislocated shoulder,
Oh,
it tends to be really weird when you're looking at your shoulder and it's straight rather than rounded. So the fact that they had that in the show, I really enjoyed it. And I'm enjoying the season. I know I'm going to be missing it once the series ends. And for Blake, I'm going to throw this outlandish theory out there.
all right.
Period. Based on the
All right.
book.
Oh, well, hold on. We gotta don't rush it. Can't rush it.
They have to rush it. They only have
It's not my
90
problem.
seconds.
Figure it out. All right, Ann. Go ahead.
Books, not on the books, but on the TV shows, I find it really interesting if.
Oh, with what?
Wait, are we having like an issue here with our
Recording?
not with our recorder. Recording's fine. Is it like the app maybe? I don't know. But you got cut off, Ann. Maybe that's why she sounded like a droid. Maybe well, Ann, you left us on a
It was truly a cliffhanger. We have
Yes.
no idea what Anne's
and you're gonna have to
theory's
call
gonna
back
be.
and let us know. All right, here we go. Next one.
Hi, my name is Victoria Bigelow.
Hey, Victoria.
I'm from Michigan in the U.S.
All right.
And I just listened to Soul of a Rebel. Sorry, I'm a little behind
That's
on the
okay.
podcast. But I've watched all 4 released episodes.
Sounds good.
The lead is that I agree about the faith story. It is bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cheapening the whole thing after I waited endlessly for this to show up this season. And the other thing is that I really find the song, the Skyboat song, this rendition, cringeworthy. I'm an opera singer, and I find this voice to be like nails on a blackboard. Sorry to be unkind, but
It's okay.
I
Victoria.
don't listen to it. I skip right over it every time.
Don't blame you. It's okay. I'm not an Annie Lennox guy. I'm not in on her.
I'm not like the biggest fan of her either.
So like it's okay to not like it. It's fine.
Yeah.
But Vicky, you got to send us you got to send us she's an opera singer.
Yeah.
We got to get a clip.
Vicky doesn't want to do that. We're having tech difficulties. What happened to Anne? She turned into a droid. So
Could've been on
Vicky's not
Anne's
going to
side.
want to sing. She's
Vicky,
like,
you
what'll
send us
happen
a
to
clean
me?
you send us a clean thing, a clean file, and I'll play it on the podcast next time. Okay? Because I got to hear it now.
Hello from the Highlands of Scotland.
Hi,
It's
Kirsten.
here, giving you my take on, well, the episode and this faith
Okay.
storyline.
Yep.
Honestly, the writers must think our heads button up the back to believe this. If it's true, let's just stack it up. Now, Claire held faith for hours after she passed,
Sure.
to the point that Mother Hildegard was concerned. Claire would have known if that wee toot was still alive, so are we to believe that Master Raymond performed a miracle usually reserved for the resurrection of Jesus?
Mm-hmm.
And are we also to believe that that little half-alive, half-dead Faith could then remember all the lines to I do like to be beside the seaside? Or was that baby even Claire's, which is equally as disturbing?
Yep.
Just no. Just no. Drop it. We're not Egypts. Just no. The good.
I'm going to clip that. No.
Just
We're
no.
not idiots. Kirsten, I'm totally clipping that. That was awesome.
Buck's back and Rob's dead. A nice surprise and a plot hole well filled. Looking forward to this new family dynamic. The bad, Amaranthus. Jealous of Bree, really? She thinks she has some claim over William due to a peck in the lips. Less than a few months ago, she was in love with his cousin. That lass moves fast.
Yeah.
And the great, William and Bree's bonding. Awkward, endearing, comical, and Is it just me, or is William's hair getting redder by the minute?
Yes.
See, there you go.
That's all for me.
Kirsten, I'm right on that same idea with you.
Right, exactly. All right, here we go. Next one.
Hello from the Highlands of Scotland. It's Kirsten Lane
You're back
here again.
Okay, all right. You know what? Kirsten's a Hall of Fame caller. We can overlook the rule. Okay, Hall of Fame caller here.
Just a small thing.
It's okay.
The new title song is being sung by Annie Lennox.
Yep.
She makes a great version of the Skybox song, I feel, for this season. And to those of you that don't know Annie Lennox, she sang Into the West in The Lord of the Rings and was in Eurythmics and is a great Aberdonian from Scotland.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Kirsten. See, there you go. We got one person being like, "Yep, love Eurythmics." Next person being like, "I'm an opera singer. She sucks." Out. I'd love listening to feedback.
Me too.
This is the best episodes.
Hi, Mary and Blake. It's Andrea from Portland, Oregon,
Hi,
calling
Andrea.
in for episode
Hey,
4.
Andrea.
I thoroughly enjoyed the episode and give it a 4.5. But wow, a lot sure did happen.
Yep.
My good was Roger, mostly because he made me laugh. First, with his one-liner joke receiving silence from Jamie and Claire and Bree made me giggle. To him mentioning Jamie's name to the colonel or general, and you can see him immediately regret it. To somehow ending up in an upcoming revolution battle? How does he get himself into these situations?
Because he's a clown.
For some reason, the idea of him volunteering feels like he's just cosplaying war.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes.
Give me a sword.
My bad is two-pronged and related. The first half being Amaranthus being jealous of Bree with William and the immature way that she handles it. But secondly, the back half is because the weird romantic chemistry between William and Bree justifies it. These actors clearly have the hots for each other in some capacity because the tension was weird when they had their first reunion scene together.
Whoa.
I'm gonna co-sign on this.
Yeah?
I'm totally co-signing because that's the way that I felt. I didn't say it.
Well, Amaranthus actually felt that way, so.
Yeah. I'm just saying, these two, chemistry. Roger and Bree, 0.0 chemistry. Maybe because Roger's a clown.
Oh my God.
But William and Bree, I'm in. I mean, not like,
you're not really in because they're siblings, but you're like, if someone told me in a different show, like if they go be in a different show together.
Yeah, I would buy it. I'm not going Jamie and Cersei here, but I'd buy it from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know.
Shame.
Yeah, it's okay. Here we go.
In this episode, and knowing their siblings, gross. And my great, everything Fergus and Marsley related, but also the reunion of Buck and Jamie saying that he reminds him of Dougal, and when Claire brings him into his house and says, "Of course, your family," it just warmed my heart. I apologized last week for submitting my feedback too late, so made sure to promptly record this week. Thanks for all that you do, and see you next week.
Thank you, Andrea. You know what? We still played it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay.
Good. We all run in our own timelines.
Yep.
Life is in flux for everybody.
We're human. We had a late episode. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's what happens. All right, next one.
Hi, Mary and Blake. This is Hannah Sage. I am curious to see if y'all can guess where I'm from.
Okay. Got to be south. I'm going Georgia again.
Okay.
I'm
sticking to my guns. You got a take yet?
No.
Okay, here we go.
I'm a longtime listener and first-time caller. I started watching Outlander in the spring of 2020 after seeing a clip of everyone's favorite scene, Jamie meeting Brianna and touching her face with his pea hand. Gross, I know, but I was curious, so I had to watch it and see, and I fell in love with the series.
Based
so
off
much
of
so that I
hands.
even named my fourth daughter's middle name Sky after the Sky Boat song.
I love that.
Binged the whole.
That is adorable.
That is cute.
I thought she was going to say she named her daughter after Peahans.
Yeah, luckily not.
Wow, Sky, that is so pretty. All right, here we go.
Series. Started listening to the audiobooks in 2021. started listening to you guys in 2022.
Oh.
And I've loved all your podcasts and hearing your takes on everything. And can't wait to hear back from you.
Well,
but
thank you, Hannah.
I recently finished Go Tell the Bees That I'm Gone. So this is the first season where I actually know what's going to happen.
Yay.
Except I don't, because no one knows exactly how they will end the show.
It sucks to suck.
For this episode 4, my kilt rating is 4.7.
Okay.
I really like this episode a lot. Now onto my GBG.
Yep.
My good is how much time we got to spend with each set of characters. This episode didn't seem rushed, and they really got the plot moving forward while still not cramming too much into it.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing Bree reunite with Lord John, and especially her conversation with William. Also, William and Amaranthus are growing on me, and it's great to see Fergus's storyline and Marsley being the baddie that she is.
Mm-hmm.
Claire and Elspeth and Fanny, we'll get to her in a minute, and also Jamie and Ian finding Buck. Also, more on that later. My bad was I loved hearing Fanny tell Claire about Jane and the sweet stories that she would tell about their parents, but I almost yelled at my screen for Claire to ask more questions about Fanny and Jane's mom.
Same.
Then my great is the return of Buck. I can't wait to see how his story ties in and how he may help the other characters in different ways. I'm being cut off, so I will send another one.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, listen.
We have to find out where she's from.
Hannah knows we got rules.
Yes.
Okay. We don't break the rules unless you're a Hall of Fame caller, or you're a brand new caller because you don't know the rules. But you know what? It's okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna let this one fly.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
Hey, this is Hannah again.
All right, Hannah.
I was cut off in the last one,
It's okay.
but I was talking about how...
Just remember, we got rules. This isn't Nam, okay? We got rules here.
Oh, my God. This isn't Nam.
excited I am to see how the Buck storyline goes and what he does and, who he possibly helps or, kind of what he is tied into.
Mm-hmm.
And now to my outlandish prediction.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Wait.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know what? She let it breathe. She gave it a minute. Good job, Hannah.
Because she called twice. She has time. Other people are like being warned.
Well, you know what? You listen to these episodes. You got to know now.
Yeah.
You got to know. You got to let it breathe for a second. All right. Here we go. Good job, Hannah. Take the floor.
Master Raymond did save Faith, and because of her mon cher little phrasing that she used when she was telling Claire what Jane would say about her, Master Raymond always called Claire mon cher.
Yep.
So I believe that he did save Faith and that she had a great upbringing with some parents that he found for her. And that was Julia and Henry. And that's how she knew the Beside the Seaside song. Second part to this is I think there's going to be some sort of tie-in with the Beecham slash Beauchamp name because Bree mentioned it after Fergus asked if they knew about Percy.
Mm-hmm. And
it's got to be Chekhov's gun. So maybe Henry is actually a descendant of Fergus's mom's family. So, did you guess where I'm from?
Okay. Marvin, what's your take? You had 2.5 minutes to listen to Hannah.
She's a little tricky for me. Like
it was the beginning. The beginning was what gave it away.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. All right, here we go.
I am from Texas.
Whoa.
All right.
Totally wrong.
All right. Hannah, you got to be kidding me. On the other one, I guessed Georgia, and then I switched to Texas, and I was wrong. Now, I guess Georgia, and it's Texas. This is ridiculous.
It is.
It's okay, Hannah. It's not your fault. It's mine.
The city of Tyler in East Texas, to be a little more specific because it's a big state.
It is a big state.
But can't wait to hear what you guys thought of this episode.
All
Bye.
right. Thanks, Hannah. I appreciate that.
Hi guys, I've been trying to get into listener feedback. Let's see if this goes through. I don't know if my last one went through, but I wanted to talk about Brianna. She's kind of bugging me with the way that she's pushing William to accept Jamie. Like, I get it. You want your brother to accept you. You want this kumbaya moment, but I'm okay with it if it never happens. It's perfectly realistic for William to be like, no, I don't want anything to do with any of you. You all lied to me. You all suck. Like, I mean, he's allowed to have that, process and to rage and all of that stuff.
Yep.
And I think the fandom is very impatient with him in both the books and the show. They all want this hugging out moment, and I'm just like, why? I don't need it.
Agreed.
I also just am annoyed with Brianna because nobody was pushing her to accept Jamie in the way that she's pushing him to accept Jamie. Like, she had her moments where she's like, this is my dad. I don't want another one.
Mm-hmm.
I love my daddy. I don't want this guy. And she went through that phase and nobody was bugging her or telling her, to accept these people. And honestly, it's very different, their circumstances. Claire lied to her, well, partly because of Frank, but partly also because Brianna was...
She got cut off. All right, Marvin.
Yeah.
This isn't Nam. We got rules.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's got about 1, 2, 3, 4 more messages.
Oh no.
That's the way it looks. I could be wrong.
Okay.
We could, because it does say anonymous.
Yeah.
So do you want to
try the next one?
All right.
Because some of it says 5 days ago, and
some is 4, some is 2.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, here we go. We'll give it a shot.
Same person.
Yep.
Hi guys.
Hi.
This is part 2. It was long.
It was.
I was saying that Brianna is...
Listen, anonymous.
Oh no, you just pushed something.
No, I didn't.
Why isn't the play button on?
No, it's because I hit pause.
Oh, okay. I was like, something is broken.
All right, anonymous. We got rules here. We're gonna let this one go. I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. I don't like it.
Did she say her name?
No, she didn't. It's okay. You're breaking a few rules here. You're gonna say where your name, where you're from.
I'm starting to get sleepy.
You are starting to get sleepy. All right, here we go.
Circumstances are really different because, like, there was no way she was going to run into Jamie unless she went purposely looking for him. Claire lied to her, but there was she wasn't going to run into him.
Yep.
William ran into him and discovered it, and it's very different. She got to process away from him without all of them on her, and then she got to choose to go to him in her own time.
Yep. Got a chance to be her.
She had other reasons for going, but
sure.
She could have just not gone. Never set eyes on him.
Yep.
But William didn't have a choice.
Yep.
And so it's a different process for him.
She had a choice. He doesn't.
The other thing I wanted to talk about was Frank very briefly. I found it fascinating that Jamie understands him so well because he's a jealous man. I know this is from an old episode, but he completely understands why Frank would keep Claire and Brianna to himself, because he would do the same thing, so he doesn't hold it against him, whereas Claire and Brianna will obviously struggle with it a bit more, so I found that fascinating.
Yep.
So yeah, I've been wanting to get that off my chest, and I thought it was interesting to talk about.
This is the stage for it there, anonymous.
I need to talk fast in these voicemails.
Oh.
You do?
Where'd she go?
I don't know. She started tapping.
Sorry about voiceover, by the way.
Okay. We're still tapping.
I still don't know her name.
Don't know her name? Don't know where she's from?
Okay.
The next one's anonymous. Do you want to bet it's her?
Yeah.
It was the next day.
It was the next day?
It was the next day.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. If it's anonymous, do we allow it to happen?
It's her?
If it's anonymous,
yeah.
Do we allow it to happen?
I don't know.
We got rules.
I don't know. Blake, I'm tired.
Okay.
Hi, Mary and Blake.
Nope. Okay, good.
It's Sophia from Portugal.
Hi, Sophia.
All right, we're good now.
I'm glad we did push it.
Okay.
Loved hearing you say bacalhau. Not the most beautiful word in Portuguese, but still, Mary, you nailed it.
Yes.
Being so into music, You must check out our traditional music, fado. So full of emotion. And now you learn another word in Portuguese, fado. It's the same as destiny. So, about this week's episode, my GBG, my good. When Jamie and Ian were going towards the tent, I just imagined Blake rolling his eyes out, expecting to see Rob Cameron. I'm only on book 4, so I was really surprised to see Buck, and I love that hug between him, Jeremiah, and Mandy. My bad. Is it just me that finds it strange to see William with all his honor and values, believing his cousin is still alive, but still letting himself tangled in Amaranthus' spell?
Mary,
I would expect the attraction, but not the flirt. My great. When Fanny said she missed Jane, she wished Jane would hunt her. It was really relatable. When my grandmother died, we were very close, and I was alone with my 6-month-old baby all day, and I remembered wishing so hard that she would appear and give me a last hug. Now I'm happy she didn't. I would be scared to death. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts.
Well, thank you. And thank you for teaching Mary another Portuguese word. That was excellent stuff there. All right, next one.
Hi, Mary and Blake. This is Denise from Pennsylvania,
Hey,
not
Denise.
from Ohio anymore.
All right.
Calling about episode 4, Outlander, season 8, Muskets, Liberty, and Sauerkraut. And I just want to say one of my kids always threw up when he smelled sauerkraut when he was little. So there's that. I'm giving this a 4 kilt rating. My GBG, my good, is Elspeth Cunningham talking to Fanny about virtues and vices. Cracked me up. That was such a great dialogue between the two of them. And at the end where Fanny's talking about the women in a brothel satisfying a man in 2 minutes. And Elspeth said, I don't know if that's skills versus virtue. Crack me up. My bad is Charles Cunningham. There's just nothing good coming from this guy. And is Claire going to have to go through trauma again? I don't know. I didn't read past book 5, so this part of it's all new to me.
I
and
hope not.
I'm just waiting to see what happens there. But my great and what I really wanted to comment about was that last shot when Roger's in the encampment and he says, if you give me a sword, I'll fight. And they start panning out and they're showing the encampment and the town and they're playing Bears music. And the song is, if you give me a sword, I'll fight.
Aww.
That was phenomenal. And to me, that was what Outlander is. And that just made it feel so great. So I'm so happy to be back with you guys and listening again this season. I'm so glad you're around to share this with us and to make us laugh. And here's to 4 more episodes.
Ha!
Bye.
I wasn't the only one. There's another person that thought they
Because at
was
least people are reading and listening to you, and they're like, "Oh, I guess so."
Thank you, Denise. I really appreciate that. Always, always, always love hearing from you. Even though you've moved from Ohio to now Pennsylvania, we are very happy you called in. Thank you so much. All right, last voicemail of the night. Are you ready, Marvin?
Yes.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Greta from Norway.
Hi,
I'm
Greta.
a long-time listener, 2018, and finally a first-time caller.
Yay!
I like to think of you as my friends across the pond.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for all the gifts you bring with your podcast. I really loved this episode. 4.8 kilts from me. It took its time and showed us why characters are nothing without relationships. The episode shows us how connected the next generation is to our main couple. They are the ones that will remember Jamie and Claire after they are both gone. No need to tell the bees. Their legacy will live on in children, grandchildren, close friends, and Frank's history books. So, I have some scribbling predictions.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Will Mrs. Cunningham...
All right, hold on, Greta. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. You can tell, by the way, that Greta is a multi-podcast of Mary and Blake listener.
She's calling it Scribbling Predictions.
Scribbling Predictions. By the way, go to maryandblake.com. Listen to Bridgerton with Mary and Blake. That is where Scribbling Predictions come from. Here we go.
Try to save Claire from Mr. Cunningham.
Ah.
And a bit more far-fetched. Who is in the attic? This is not a British Gothic novel like Jane Eyre with a crazy wife in the attic. So who's there? A ghost in a new house? Monsieur Raymond?
Ah.
And was Claire's words about memories and longing for people who died a foreshadowing to Jamie's ghost? Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome,
Bye.
Greta. Bye. Thank you
Bye,
so much
Greta.
for calling in. You call in anytime. I love your
Amen.
takes. We're basically cousins. You're from Norway. I'm from Denmark. That's how it goes. All right. Ready to close this bad boy out, Marvin?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. She's tired. She's done. She's cooked. She's talking with her eyes closed.
Yes.
Here we go.
We want to thank you all so incredibly much for hanging on out. Whether you submitted feedback or you're just listening to others, know that you are the reason we're making these podcasts and why we, I don't know, you're just like, make it so much more fun for us. This is, like Blake said, this is what makes listener feedback exciting, is because different voices, different opinions get to weigh in. So if you have not ever called in or left an email,
set a goal for yourself.
Set a goal. So you know what?
I'm doing
it's the final season.
Yep.
If you, especially if you have been a longtime listener of Outlander Cast,
Yep.
and you haven't submitted feedback yet, email, voicemail, that kind of stuff, now's your chance.
Like if you have been listening since 2012 when we first started, no, 2014 when we first started, come on, let's go. This is what we're here for.
Let's go.
This is what separates Mary and Blake from everybody else. This is your platform. We just got microphones in front of our faces. That's it.
But you do too. It's called a phone.
That's true. Good point.
So
Good point.
Feel free to call on in, write on in, and be part of the show. Be part of the Outlander Cast experience.
Mary, it sounds like you should be on a 900 number right now.
Ew.
the way that you're speaking.
I'm just tired.
I know. It's got that.
I'm powering down. This is who I am. I go 0 to 60 and then 60 to 0.
Yep.
This is how I roll.
It's at the flick of a switch. It's just like a snap, like a boom, done. Mary's over. All right, that's it.
I have a review from Apple Podcasts that I wanted to read.
Oh, is it good or bad?
Medium.
Oh, okay.
It says a solid 4 stars. This is from AC Anderson.
All right.
The insights and opinions of these two are really good and discussion provoking between my husband and I. The loss of a star is more because I am a Southerner and the accents seem a little over the top sometimes. I have to turn it off and come back a little later. But if you can get past it, it's top notch. Blake is more interested in the history as well as the productions, timing, and studios. Very insightful. Mary is
Thank
all
you.
Outlander and will stick to the story. Love it.
Well, AC, I want to hear your accent. Maybe I got to turn you off every once in a while. It's okay.
So guys, remember, send in those reviews wherever you listen to Apple Podcasts.
Think she
wherever
buys
you
ciggies
listen,
and beers?
you can sign in on Apple Podcasts and leave a written review. We do read them.
She gets the porch rockers
No, I
over at the
don't.
Packy.
No, I don't.
You think she does?
No, I don't. She's in the South. She doesn't have to go to the package store.
It's
She
okay.
lives in like a normal state,
Where they get like beers through the drive-through.
or at like a regular store where you don't have to go to a packy. Why do we have packies?
Because back in the day,
I wonder
we
if
used to
they're
have
gonna
blue laws. Remember blue laws?
Yeah, I know, but I wonder if they're going to address that on Real Housewives of Rhode Island. That's what they need to share with the world.
You need to
know.
have to have that
We
moment.
can't go to the supermarket or a convenience store and buy any alcohol. You can't. You can't do any of it.
If there isn't a scene where they say they got to go to the Packy,
Then they're not Rhode Island.
then it ain't Rhode Island.
Sorry.
And you can
Bravo's done.
guarantee that if they say that, I'm clipping that too, just like I'm clipping Kirsten's.
Oh my gosh. So keep those reviews coming in, guys. My name's Mary.
My name is Blake.
And you've been listening to Outlander Cast. Slanjava.